Little example there of finger picking. Now finger picking moves into a different realm of technique in which you have to use the thumb and fingers independently of one another. Now we've laid the basis for the technique already, so let's explore how it's different. First of all, let's start with an E chord, a familiar chord here. We'll play a familiar bass line, but this time use your thumb. If you use the thumb pick already, well then you probably already know what I'm going to do here, but otherwise just use your bare thumb. I'm using 2 downstrokes, nice and even. Now the trick part here is that you're going to use your index finger to play an upstroke, and we'll start out playing the upstroke at the same time as the downstroke, and it'll sound like this. Every time I play a bass note, I pluck the open high string. All right, now once you get a little feel for that, here's the trick part. We're also going to pluck it sometimes in between the bass notes, and it will sound like this. So the bass note is going down, the finger's coming up, in between. See if you can lock in with what I'm doing. Now to play a nice picking pattern, what you need to do is develop a variation of notes that are on the beat and notes that are off the beat. That is, played with the bass note or in between the bass notes. And so, for instance, you might try something like this. Patterns like that take a little while to master, so take that shape and just work with it until you can play it without thinking too hard, because here's what's going to happen. We're going to move it to other chords. Let's take the A chord, for instance. Form your left hand into position. Now so far you don't have to do anything with the left hand. Once it's clamped down on the chord, you just leave it there and concentrate on your right hand. Same pattern. There's our bass. Together. Alternating and playing a pattern. And the same thing will apply to any of the open chords that we've learned. D, how about G? C, using that alternating bass there, and B. Now there are a lot of variations that you can play on that type of pattern, and when you listen to folk guitar recordings or any other style of finger picking, you're hearing a lot of different ways of using that particular technique on the beat, off the beat, combined with different left hand techniques as well.